A healthy wrist is a long life lived. I think someone told me once that I did my jumping jacks wrong, so now I've been self-conscious about my jumping jacks ever since. It's a lot easier on a flat surface. When I used to do gymnastics, I used to be able to go flat, but I'm not there anymore, so. I felt like I could have been an Olympian, and every time the Olympics are on now, I'm like, that could have been me. Hi everyone, welcome back. And today I'm going to show you that you don't need a fancy gym to get a good workout in. Today we're walking out at the original Muscle Beach, so come with me as we walk out. So first we have to warm up. Like every other good exercise, you want to warm up your body before you start getting into it. So we're just going to be swinging our arms right now for a few reps. We want to loosen up the muscles before we start using our body weights on them. You want to make sure everything's loose and nimble so that way you don't injure yourself. So right now what we are doing is dynamic stretching. I think dynamic stretching is the best for pre-workout. I think it moves more of your muscles and kind of stretches them beyond your limit. I think it's better than static stretching, which I would recommend for doing post-workout. Another important thing I forgot to do is don't forget to stretch your wrists before any of these exercises. A healthy wrist is a long life lived. For this one, you want to stretch back and kind of stretch in all four directions. Let's do some jumping jacks just to warm up our whole body. I think someone told me once that I did my jumping jacks wrong, so now I've been self-conscious about my jumping jacks ever since. Next, we're gonna do walking lunges, so that way we can warm up our legs as well. You wanna make sure your knee isn't going over your foot while you're doing these lunges. And then you wanna make sure you're pushing with your leg. My legs are a little sore from leg day. So for all of these sets, you want to be doing at least 10 to 15 reps for 3 circuits each. Next, we're going to do some push-ups. So if you can't do a push-up, it's okay to go to your knees. And when you're in the push-up stance, you want to make sure your elbows are tucked in. So that way it's going kind of in a 90-degree angle. You don't want them flared out. That'll give you shoulder pain. Make sure your abs are engaged and your butt's tucked in. Are you feeling it yet? Push-ups are a great exercise, full body exercise. It exercises your shoulders, your chest, and your triceps. Another variant for push-ups is the pike push-up, and that's going to look just a little bit different. So you're going to get on your tiptoes and kind of in a triangle is the best way I can explain it. And you're going to push like that. This works more of your shoulders and your triceps. And once you master the pike push-up in that way, you can lift your legs higher and higher until you can do a handstand push-up. Next, we're gonna do the squats. You wanna make sure your chest is up and your feet are shoulder width apart. We're just gonna go down. There are also different variations of squats. There's a sumo squat, a goblet squat, But right now, we're just doing the regular squat. Next, we're gonna do reverse lunges. And it's just like the walking lunges, only we're going backwards. I tend to find it's easier to put my leg that's going back behind this leg. Don't forget to do your other leg. We're going to be doing tricep dips, and I just want to show you that you don't need any fancy equipment. You can do that on a chair, on a table, or even the cement block. Just make sure it's a little elevated. I could try to tell you some form, but I just do it and hope it does the job. I feel like as a beginner, you know, make sure it's slow and controlled. You're going at a 90-degree angle. You should feel this in your triceps. So next workout, we're going to be doing this Bulgarian split squats. And I'll be honest, these are my least favorite. I hate these, but you gotta do it for the glutes. So how I typically get it set up is I'll sit down, I'll put my foot out, and then that's where you wanna stand. Next, you're gonna put your foot on. It's a lot easier on a flat surface. And there are two ways to do this. The way I like to go is I'll go kind of diagonal with my body. That targets more of the glute area, but if you want to target your quads, you would go up and down. And then when body weights gets too easy, you can add some extra weights and just keep going up in weights. It's best to progressive overload and just push yourself. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do some leg raises or in and outs. I think that's what they're called. I like to put something right here just so I know where to aim. But we're going to go out, up, side. Next, we're going to move on to planks. So for our plank, we're going to be on our forearm. Our butt's going to be lifted but tucked in and aligned with our spine. And we're just going to hold it. Make sure your core is engaged. This should be difficult. Next, we're gonna do some Russian twists. So you wanna make sure your body's in a V, and we're just going to go side to side. Make sure to breathe. You wanna make sure it's slow and controlled. Next, we're gonna do some mountain climbers, and we're just bringing our knees to our chest. Are you sweating yet? Well, now that our workout's done, we're gonna do our cool down. It's good to cool down and let your heart go back to its normal pace. So just follow me as we do some static stretching now. And you wanna hold these for 10 to 15 seconds. We're going behind the head now, and you just want to stretch that tricep, bicep, tricep. And remember, try to control your breathing as we're cooling down. We're gonna pull our knee all the way to our chest and try to balance on it. My balance isn't that good though. Now we're gonna go back and stretch the quad. Switch legs. So this one, we're gonna be doing 2 stretches at once. We're going to lunge forward and then pull our back leg. For this one, you wanna try to grab your heel if you can, and then stretch over. And you should be feeling this in your hamstring. I'm gonna switch over. When I used to do gymnastics, I used to be able to go flat, but I'm not there anymore. So for this one, go as low as you can. And stretching should feel uncomfortable, but not painful. I did gymnastics for about a decade, but then I quit because when I was on the team, it just got a little too stressful and I just wanted to enjoy, but now I kind of miss it. I felt like I could have been an Olympian, and every time the Olympics are on now, I'm like, that could have been me. So this is my favorite stretch. First, we're gonna sit down in kind of like a crisscross shape, and then put our knees down as far as you can, and then just lean forward. This is great for your hip flexors, especially if you find yourself sitting down a lot. I think stretching your hip flexors is the best way for you not to have a bad back in the future. I actually don't know if that's the true cause. I just do it because I've been told to do it my whole career of being healthy. Phew! I hope you're feeling loose and strong just as I am, and I hope this shows you that you don't need a fancy gym to get a good workout in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what was your favorite exercise. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!